I want to talk a little bit about why the article says that this is happening, and then I'm going to give you some of the things that I've experienced when I was a school teacher, and especially in high school. So, one of the things they talked about was the funding. So, if you didn't know this, the article is talking about the testing was in 2024. And so that was the year that funding was reduced for education. So they talked about that staffing. A lot of staff was not available because they had to get rid of staff. And they also talked about there was not a lot of progress testing. And if you don't know what that is, that means that to see kind of like a benchmark to see where the students are. And so there wasn't enough funding for that because they didn't have funding for that. And I think the progress testing does help. They have statistics that it does help the students score better when it's time for the test. So that was one of the things, and NPR mentioned that. Another thing that they mentioned was social media. Social media, I do believe, plays a role in it. It also plays a role in students' critical thinking because a lot of times students believe everything that they see on social media more. I remember I was in a classroom and a student said, I don't need school. Social media has taught me, especially TikTok, has taught me so much more than I could ever learn at school. In some aspects, I understood what she was saying, but from someone who is on social media and understands that there's a lot of misinformation and people are not checking their sources, and understand that just because somebody posted something doesn't mean that it's true, I have to disagree with that. And so, but that was one of the issues that they pointed out as well. And also, they pointed out that students don't come to school often, and that is so true. I found that when I was a teacher. The test said that the students who took the test, that they missed at least 3 or more days that previous month before they took the test. And this is nothing new. The news has reported on this a lot, that students are not coming to school as they used to come to school. And there are several reasons for that. A lot of that is because the school that I taught at, which is a Title IX school, a lot of reasons for that is because they were working. Their parents needed them to work so that they can get money to bring in for the household.